This kid's fire.
What's that? What's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that? What's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother,
Yeah, cheers, guys. Welcome back to another stream, man. Hope you guys are all doing well. Smash the likes up if you've not done so already, man. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel as well if you're new. Thumbnails are made for tomorrow as well. We've got the Merseyside derby tomorrow at 12:30 UK time over on More LB. And we'll be watching United as well. United versus Chelsea on More LB. That kicks off at 5:30. So make sure you get yourself on the second channel, More LB. The links are in the description. C's in the building, man. Built to Zohib, Britesh, Harry. P's in the building. Ayaman. Built to Loco. Zachary, Peabody. Gillies is here. Harry. Dennis is there. Built to you, bro. Built to Vincey Boy. Aaron. Hopefully you guys are all doing well, man. Smash these likes up on the way in. Listen, lads. This must be the start of Jeremy Doku's career at Manchester City now. Yeah, because for 2 years we've had a player that's shown the odd sign here and there, but overall hasn't been consistent enough. He's into his third season, and this has to be it now. Yeah, I mean, he was probably our best player in the Club World Cup, as we've spoken about before. Last week against United, nice, good performance. Yesterday, unbelievable goal. Yeah, could have had a couple assists really as well if Foden took his chance and Reinders actually decided to shoot instead of trying to cross it. But we need consistency now from this guy. Yeah, there's absolutely no doubt that this guy has the potential to be a top quality winger. Yeah, because the way he goes round players is ridiculous. But it's about putting the ball in the back of the net. That's the aim of the game. Yeah, and far too many times with him, yeah, you don't get that. Whereas in the last couple of matches, and, you know, even in the pre-season or, you know, Club World Cup, whatever you want to call it, there was real signs of improvement. There was real signs of calmness. Yeah, I'm watching the clip. The clip come up before my Twitter, yeah. The way he takes that shot yesterday, he's so calm, chat. And this is what we need from him, man. Yeah, listen, you can't be waiting years and years and years and years and years for players to develop. You know what I mean? Not when you're at Manchester City. You've got 1 year and that's it, man. You perform, otherwise you get gone. He's in his third season now. And he's now starting to show signs of, you know, of I guess why we actually bought him. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, man. Watching back still baffles me why I didn't take the Foden cross first time. No need to take a touch. Happy for him, though, says Aaron. Yeah, I know. I don't know why I did that either. I'm watching this from college. Oh, big up to you, bro. Yes. Doku season. Come on, Jez. Just wait. Doku being inconsistent, says Akika. That's what it's about, man. You got to get consistency. You know, you can't be dropping these performances, yeah, and then in the next game against Arsenal, dropping an absolute stinker. That's not how you become an elite level player. Elite level players are elite, yeah, because right, they're consistent. And something I wanted to show you guys here, something that I want to talk about, right, is this heat map from yesterday. This area here, yeah. This for me is where we've got to get Jeremy Doku, mate. Yeah, here where this red dot is. And a little bit, you see this as well here, yeah, on infield a little bit. We've got to get him closer to the penalty area. I was just on Daps's channel, right? When you have Doku here on the touchline, he ain't him. He ain't going to be able to do anything in this situation, man, because he's not good enough. He's not good enough. It's not his skill set. Yeah, if you want to play a touchline winger on the left, play Savio. Yeah, if you want to play someone more infield, play Doku. You've got to get him closer. Yeah, you've got to get him closer there, Jeremy Doku, to the penalty area where he can utilise those take-on skills. Yeah, he takes on those players. He can take them on. He can create a chance. And if he doesn't create a chance, then he can potentially win a penalty. Right, where he's usually on the edge of the box, right, not doing a great deal. Yeah, what's he going to do there? Got to get him closer to the penalty area, man, for me. That's what you got to be doing. He has ultimate freedom. Yeah, give him a little bit of freedom as well, man. Still get a little bit of freedom. Absolutely. Getting closer to the goal, he'll score, says Zachary. He's not playing as an out-and-out winger. He's developing his game, says Pardo. That's what I don't want him as an out-and-out winger. That's what I'm saying. Out-and-out winger, I don't think it'll work. If he plays him as an out-and-out winger, it ain't going to work. Got to get him closer to the goal, man. Got to get him closer. Struggled to get to game on us playing last night to Orlando. Still not watched the highlights. How was Doku's game all round? It was decent. Decent. I mean, I'm sure you've probably seen the highlight of the goal, which was a fantastic goal. But he also put a nice ball into Foden. Foden should have probably scored. And he also put the same sort of ball into Reinders. And Reinders decided to cross it to try and pass it to Haaland when the cross was never on. He should really be shooting. So he could have had 2 assists as well yesterday on another day. Yeah. Touchline winger needs to have more speed rather than acceleration like Sane. Doku too short for long take-ons. Yeah, but that's facts. But at the same time, you also need to be able to whip in a cross. You know what I mean? You take the ball past the player. You need to be able to whip the cross in first time, which is why if you're going to use the winger as a touchline winger, I think you're better off playing Savio because Savio can just knock the ball past his winger and then whip the cross in first time. Yeah, whereas Doku knocks the ball past his winger. What's he going to do? He's going to have to either try and get round the defender, get his body across, right? And of course, teams don't give us that much space, so he's limited on that. Or he's got to cut in and cross it with his right foot, which I don't think is his strong point anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? As long as he plays near the centre, he'll create, says Space. Savio needs the same freedom, LB, says Aaron. He must play in between the right back and the centre back. That's an assist for a goal 1 week. You know what as well, which you'll be interested as well if we end up doing this, is if you do this, that does leave space on that left-hand side for somebody like an Ike Nori or somebody like a Nico O'Reilly to go bomb down the left-hand side. Do you know what I mean? Because this is another problem that you've got, is when Doku plays wider and more touchliney, yeah, our fullbacks at the moment, I just feel are going into this sort of no man's land of basically just being on the pitch just in case Doku or Savio needs to play the ball back. Whereas if Doku does go a little bit more in field, that leaves space on the wing. Whack Ike Nori on the wing for the overlaps. Yeah, or O'Reilly or whoever you're playing. So I think you're getting a better version of Doku because Doku's in a better version for himself. You're also creating space on the wing for your wing backs to exploit. And let's be honest as well, yeah, we've not had at this football club, right? We've not had at this football club a wing back overlapping wingers since probably Kolarov and Clichy. Yeah, obviously you had it a little bit with Mendy, but obviously it is what it is with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking consistent. This could be a weapon that we can use, man, but we've not used it for time. It might be too early, but I think it's Doku's year. Yeah, facts. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. If it's not, I mean, this is it for me. Like, if he doesn't perform this year, you got to sell him, man. But it's looking good. It is looking good, absolutely. Would you give Savio the same freedom? Just do what you want and be effective? I don't know. I think if you're playing Savio on the left, you are better off using him as a touchline winger, in my opinion. Yeah. Doku's the opposite. Doku, you want him closer to the goal. So probably wouldn't. I'd probably say, Savio, you hold the width, man. Hold the width. Yeah. But when you're on the right-hand side, I think you're better off playing Savio the same as you would Doku. Get him in field. Yeah. It's the same situation. Yeah. You know, I don't want Savio playing as a right winger on the touchline. I want Savio in. You know what I mean? Getting close to the box. But if you're playing Savio on the left, I think he's better off, hugging the line. I see people cooking Savio yesterday. Like, a bit harsh, in my opinion. He's literally just come back. He's not match fit. He's not anywhere match fit. You know what I mean? People were trying to cook him yesterday, which I thought was a bit weird. Remember Doku's best game in his first season was involved in the middle, Bournemouth, 1 goal, 3 assists. Well, this is the thing with Doku, you know, because he gets involved so much and he's always on the ball and shit, which I always credited him on. He will have those games sometimes where he just everything works and everything clicks and he'll get loads of goals and shit. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? We don't feed hard enough from the crosses. No, we don't. We don't. And I don't think we're really going to fully get that with Doku on the left-hand side. However, if you do play Doku infield, he's going to be closer to Haaland. So the odds are better. Again, it's another positive. If you're looking at all the negatives and all the positives from playing Doku as a touchline winger versus playing him more inside, everything, in my opinion, stacks up to it's better playing him closer. Yeah? He can go on the left. He can go on the right. Yeah? He can play little 1-2s. He can actually find Haaland. You play him on the left, man. I think you're limiting his game. I think you're basically just stifling his abilities on when you play him on the wing, man. Third season syndrome. He needs a little bit of time to settle. Hopefully, Doku can find his feet and finish this time, says Isa. Big up to you, bro. Wiz says, I was at the game, LB. Thought it was quite poor, but had a moment of magic. I don't know, man. I think he played all right yesterday, bro, to be honest with you. I mean, again, great goal, yeah. He created the chance for Foden, which Foden dragged wide with his left foot. Probably should have done better. He also passed the ball to Reinders. Reinders should have shot. He crossed it. That should have been a goal as well. So he created a couple of opportunities, man. Yeah. But the thing is, though, Wiz, yeah, for me, it's more the positive signs. Yeah, I'm not sitting here saying he was a 10 out of 10 yesterday. Far from it. But it's positive signs, man. Positive signs. City will regret not selling Savio for 70 million. He's not Cole Palmer level. And his next summer, his price will go down to 30, 40 million. It's a lot of money to turn down, bro. I'll be real with you. I was quite surprised that they turned that down, man. I'll be real with you, mate. Yeah. 10 goals, 10 assists is achievable if he continues like this. Doku, I think that's low. I think he needs to be hitting higher numbers than that, if we're being honest with you, bro. Yeah, I mean, if I check his numbers for last year, yeah. I don't know if you're talking Prem only there, by the way, Aaron, or are you talking all comps? Are you talking all comps or Prem only? He got 8 goals, 9 assists last season in all competitions. Yeah. If you exclude the Club World Cup, it was 6 and 9. Yeah, 6 and 9. Oh, you do Prem only? Yeah. That's fair target. That's a fair target. He got 3 goals and 6 assists last year in the Premier League. Yeah. But he did only play, what's that in minutes played? He did 1,500 minutes last year. Yeah. That's 168 minutes per goal involvement. It's not great, but it's not terrible. It's sort of like a bit average. You know what I mean? That's a kind of average 168 minutes. Elite level wingers, yeah, elite level wingers are getting a goal involvement every 90 minutes. Yeah. I know, but you know what I mean? He's let's see how he gets on this season then. Yeah, 168 minutes per goal involvement last year in the Premier League. Yeah, he's already got 2 assists in 197 minutes in the Prem, so he's already improving. Yeah, he's currently on 98 minutes per goal involvement, which is nice. Yeah. It's doable. You know what I mean? It is doable, absolutely. I'm gonna sue YouTube for not showing me notifications, LB. I don't know what YouTube are doing, bro. I think they've changed something, bro, in the system because a lot of people are saying that everyone's numbers are down. Not entirely sure what's going on, man, but maybe they've changed something in the algorithm or something. I'm not sure, bro. You want a player who doesn't score goals playing close to goal, says B. Just try and use your brain here, B, yeah? If you put a player closer to the goal, maybe he'll score more goals. I know it's fucking rocket science for some people, yeah? But if you put him on the touchline, he's probably not going to score as many goals as he would if you put him closer to the net. Yeah? Novel idea. I don't know. Fucking hell, man. Come on, B. You're smarter than that, surely. Fucking hope you are anyway. Jeremy the GOAT came in for one game, says Walter. Yeah, there you go, bro. Whether Doku performs or not, City needs quality wingers. Says, well, bro, listen, I said at the start of the season, yeah, that I think we're going to need to sign 1, maybe 2 wingers. Yeah, I definitely think we're going to need to sign 1. I think we're going to have to sign 1 next summer, yeah. The question is, are you signing a left winger or a right winger? That's what we're trying to find out, bro, at the moment. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, man. Let's be honest, he should get at least 10 assists, says Jeremy Doku, the goal. In the Prem, yeah. I mean, he's already on 8. He's already on 2. He only needs 8 more for the rest of the season. So he should breeze that. He should breeze that, absolutely. Doku already got 6 GA this season in all competitions. Yeah, that's including Belgium. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Recent performances proves your point, says Godric. Yeah, there you go. LB, do we play more defensive against Arsenal and let them bring it to us for Donnarumma to hit it long for Haaland? Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I probably would. Yo, big up Ernesto, man. Big up to you, bro. Good to see you, mate. LB Savio at left wing was awful. We'll gladly sell him in January for 60 million. Yeah, he wasn't great last night, but again, he has just only come back, so we got to give him some time, bro. I'm not going to judge him off a one game. Yeah, let him get fit first. Let him get fully match fit, bro. 10 assists in the Prem is a stretch, LB. Really? He's already on 2, Walter. He's already on 2. And we only played 4 games. We've got 38 matches left, and he only needs his 8 assists. I don't think that is I don't think that's a stretch. I think that's reasonable. And to be honest with you, that's still low for a winger at Manchester City. Yeah, that's still quite low. I think our wingers should be hitting 15 assists in the Prem, man. I'll be real with you. Yeah, but 10 if he can get 10 goals, 10 assists in the Premier League alone, I think that's decent for him. Yeah, and we can build on that there. I'll give Doku his flowers if he performs against Arsenal, says Siv. Well, this is the thing, bro. This is the thing. There's no good having 2 decent performances and then against Arsenal in a massive, massive game, dropping an absolute stinker. Yeah, we need Doku to perform this week, man. We need everyone to perform, but this is the point where we're doing the stream on Doku. There you go. There you go, man. Right wing in January, we can push for the Cups. We ain't going to sign a winger in January. If he could partner better with Haaland, he could farm assist. And again, yeah, does he have a better chance of creating opportunities for Haaland if he's playing as a left wing touch, yeah, or in the middle? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's in the middle, bro. If you're playing him on the touchline on the left hand side, he's cooked, bro. He ain't doing nothing, man. Get him in the middle, man. Get him in the middle. Pep shouldn't drop Doku when he had a good game. Momentum is key. I agree with that one. Yeah. I mean, he's not going to be able to drop him for Sunday because he's going to play Bob on the left. Nah, he's not going to play Bob on the left. He's not going to play Savio on the left. So, yeah, Doku will definitely play this weekend. Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Facts. Factual information. See what else you guys are saying. We need a right winger more than a left winger. Probably. Probably, bro. Yeah, minimum 15 assists. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree, bro. LB, you criticised Doku for never passing to Haaland, but Foden never does it either. Okay. Does anybody want to let this guy know who got the assist for Haaland yesterday? Does anybody want to know who played the ball through to Haaland that got the Napoli guy sent off yesterday? Does anybody want to let this guy know? Probably picked the wrong day to say that in the chat, bro, given what happened yesterday. But it's all right, bro. It's all right. I know. I had some people have not got the brain cells, and it's cool. It's cool. We're judging the wingers too early here. This is Bob's first proper season, Savio's second season, Doku's third season. Doku I expect more from, and hopefully he can keep it up. Yeah, exactly, bro. Bro, it's not controversial to say this year I need big performances from Doku, yeah, more than Savio and Bob, because Doku's in his third season. Then guess what? I need bigger performances from Savio than Bob, because Savio's in his second season. Bob has the least pressure because he's in his first season. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is why Doku this year, for me, has to put, if he's not performing this year, he has to be sold. Yeah, we cannot be a football club that's giving players 4 years. Yeah, fuck that, man. Yeah, what we doing here? Yeah, you're just accepting that basically we fucked up and we should never have signed him. This is why this year Doku got to perform. And so far, looking pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? LB, what is Mahrez's highest assist in the Prem? I'm not sure. I'll check for you now, bro. Let me see, bro. Let me see what his highest assists in the Prem. I'll check for you now. It's just loading up, in it. He got, for City, 12. City got 12 in the Prem. But that was in 1900 minutes, bro. That was in 1900 minutes. He got 12 goals and 11 assists. I mean, do that by the maths, bro. 12 goals and 11 assists in 1900 minutes, bro. Now, how mad that is. That's 23, yeah? 84 minutes per goal involvement, bro. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. 12 assists, 11 goals in 1900 Premier League minutes. Oh, Sterling would be naughty, man. Oh, you want me to check Sterling's? Oh, Sterling's would be... I reckon Sterling's could be disgusting. I can't lie. Let me bring up Sterling's chat, yeah. Let me bring up Sterling's. What did he do? He did, his best ever was 30. He got 30 combined, 18 goals, 12 assists in a single year. He did play more minutes, so he played 2,686 minutes per goal involvement, but he played more minutes, so he got more goals, you know what I'm saying? LB, do you think Doku needs to improve crossing? Crossing higher? I don't think he's ever going to, like, be that guy, man. I think Doku's going to be the guy that keeps the crosses low, you know, low and hard, and keeps, you know, whipping it across. I don't think he's ever going to be like a, you know, crossing it in the air type guy. I don't think that's his game, man. I don't think that's his game. Yeah, I wouldn't change a single thing for Arsenal, bro. I'm just thinking some Pepsi, bro. Bro, I have a feeling we beat Arsenal on Sunday, hopefully. There'll be people saying it's only 2 games. Imagine 2 bad games. All I ask is same energy. Yeah, facts. The thing is with Doku, yeah, a lot of people have got different agendas, bro, on both sides. So you got the Doku stands who just are fucking wild, yeah. Then you've got the people who just will never ever give the guy credit, yeah. And then you've got the balanced people, yeah. Jamie Doku for the last 2 years has not been good enough. Facts, yeah. This is his final year, make or break season. So far, since the Club World Cup, I'd argue that he's been looking decent, but we need consistency. And if he does this on a consistent basis, no problem. He won't be the one that gets sold this summer. No chance. Yeah, no chance, bro. No way. Doku has really improved his decision making since the World Cup, bro. We've seen the signs in the Club World Cup, man. We've seen the signs in the Club World Cup, bro. I'll be real with you. Yeah. Yildiz and Elise, my dream winger parent. Yeah, that'd be class, bro. We haven't got the time to give everybody time. We want to be a top club. Exactly, bro. Which is why I'm saying do not fucking give 4 years to players. This is it for me. Yeah. We're glazing already, says Mansour. Now, we're not glazing. We're just giving credit where credit's due, bro, because, you know, Doku's had a lot of stick over the last couple of years, which is legit. I think he's deserved the stick because he's not been good enough. But he's had a couple of good games. Credit if credit's due. But at the same time, yeah, I'm also saying, even though he's been really good, he must continue this. Otherwise, he's got to go at the end of the season. Like, I'm just trying to be fair and balanced to the guy. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is basically what I'm supposed to do now. Whenever Nico O'Reilly's starting, we play good, says Lakshit. Yeah, I'd start him on weekend, bro. I'd start him at the weekend, man, 100%. Doku's also looking like he's more into assisting as well this season so far because he's closer to the box. He's closer to the box. He ain't just chilling on the wing, bro. Yeah, I mean, try to take on 3 players. He's actually closer to the penalty area. Randerson Foden, both box crashing near post for him. He loves that cross. Exactly. I mean, this is the thing, right, that I always defended Doku on last year and the year before is that, like, whenever Doku got the ball, there was only one player in the box, Haaland. That was it. And Haaland was at the back post, and Doku ain't crossing the ball to the back post. So it was pointless. Yeah. It was just, but now you've got Reinders box crashing. Now you're getting folded into the box as well. This is going to really, really help. Really help Doku, man. Absolutely. Because he's been baptized. All right, come on, man. Big up to him. If he gets 25 G&A in the league this year, would you be disappointed if he sold it next summer? 25 G&A in the league. Yeah, I probably would be disappointed if he got sold this summer. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Definitely, mate. Do you think Torres helped Doku gain confidence? They look like they have a good relationship. I don't know if it's him or whether or not Linders has. I think Linders has a big part to play in this. Linders, because Linders was the guy who was saying, I want my wingers, yeah, to be playing as inside forwards. And I think that for me is the biggest thing. Because we're getting him in field. We've not seen that in the last 2 years. Yeah. We that's what we want. We want Doku inside. I'm just trying to see if I can find the Linda's quotes. I really need to start bookmarking these things. But I always see loads of mint things on Twitter, yeah. Yeah, I always see like loads of like great quotes and like things, and I need to start bookmarking them so I can pull them up on screen. But I seen Pep Linders, yeah, and he did an interview and he said, I want my wingers to play as inside forwards, man. LB, how many years were given to Vinny Jr. by Madrid? Sometimes it's not about plug and play, bro, although I understand we're not a development club. I have no idea how many years were given to Vinny Jr., if I'm being honest with you. No idea. But I doubt they give him 4 years. I doubt they give him 4 years. This is my final glaze. If he becomes crap again, I'll come to the conclusion that he's inconsistent. Yeah, there you go. We play better now than in games lost. We lost because, like in the early days, we have an attacking left back and Huzanov as a defensive right back when we had Walker. Yeah, hear it, bro. Marmoush comes back. Doku right wing. He'll naturally come to the left and create more play, says Steve. Pep's giving more players freedom and attacking players, hence our latest fluidity, says John. Yeah, defo you can see the you can defo see that Doku's been allowed to go like inside, and sometimes he's on the right hand side now. Don't just mooch over to the right, have a little bit over there, man. Did anyone notice Doku starts to switch and stay on the right? I've seen that as well. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes Doku will just end up on the right side of the pitch, and you're like, yo, what's this guy doing over here, man? He's meant to be a left winger. You know what I'm saying? That means Marmoush will be on the bench. Yeah, probably. But players should be picked based off performances and form. So if Doku's slamming it, sorry, Marmoush, you got a whole bench, bro. If Doku turns out to be rubbish, Marmoush, he gets on form. Doku's got a whole bench. Yeah? Don't have favourites, man. Just pick the players that are in form. It's not. This is again not a controversial take, man. Pep Linder's been working closely with Doku. I've seen it the way Pep goes to Linder's after Doku assisted Haaland in the derby. This Doku inside forward arc is sponsored by Pep Linder's. I'm glad, says Inam. Sit Whitbury. Big up MD. I've been exasperated with Doku, but if he keeps up this G&A, I'm going to start believing in him, says Blue Knit. Yeah, me too, man. I keep the same team, bro. I don't change the team. Don't bother asking me what my starting 11 is for Arsenal chat, because it's the same. It's the same as yesterday. You perform, you play. You don't, you bench, says Civ. Doku looked like a completely different prospect. More central, he unnerves defenders, draws them, and frees up space for Foden. No surprise, Foden looks better, says Reincarnation. Yeah, I hear it. Because the thing is, right, yeah, this is the thing, right? If you play Doku on the left-hand side as a touchline winger, he'll smoke you. But it ain't going to end up as a goal. It's like when these people are going, oh, yeah, but fucking Doku cooked Trent against Liverpool. You ruined Trent. Yeah, we did ruin Trent. Did it end up in a goal? Did it end up in a goal, chat? The answer is no. It didn't end up in a goal. Yeah? FA Cup final. Oh, why are you cooking Doku, bro? He was our best player. He was cooking the defender every time. Did it end up in a goal? No. Because he can't get the ball, yeah, to the striker or to the attacker because he's so wide. When you get him further in field, bang, you've actually got options then. As yesterday, he had two. One to Foden, one to Reinders. And then he got your goal as well. Honestly, man, I'll be real with you now. If Pep starts playing this guy as a touchline winger again, I'm going to start to be pissed off, man, because I just think that, like, it's just pointless. It's just pointless. Doku without GA is already threatening, but frustrating. The way he drives City into the opponent's box. Doku with GA is a cheat code. I need Timber shivering on Sunday, says Inam. That's like cooking your chicken to perfection and dropping it on the floor. All the effort's gone, says Aaron. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. It's pointless. It's pointless. Completely pointless. Savio looks a bit off. Yeah, he's not match fit, bro. He needs a couple of games in it to get into it first. Players know not leave Doku 1v1, so must double up on him while also double up on Erling, leaving space for others, says Daniel. Yeah, facts. Facts, bro. Never ever doubted Doku. Come on, man. Big up to you, bro. Big up, bro. Why hype Doku after one game? We're not hyping him up, bro. We're not. We're simply giving him the credit that he deserves because I've cooked him pure times. Rightly so. Yeah. It's about being balanced and fair. At the same time, I've also just said about 5 times in this stream, bro, that if Doku doesn't do it this year, he's getting sold. It's about being fair, bro. Yeah, exactly, man. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's madness. Can't say anything these days, boys. Told you it's North Korea, innit? It's North Korea season, yeah? You give player praise. Why are you glazing? It's only 2 games. You cook the player. You fucking hate the player. You got agendas, bruh. You know what I mean? You know? We need Tijani to step up and win duels in midfield. Why is he so soft? I thought he was all right yesterday, but he still needs to be better. He still needs to be better, bro. I'll be real. We always said Doku's a good player and gave our point. He needed to improve his output, says MD. Yeah, exactly. And he looks like he's doing that right now, doesn't he? LB, we need 2 big, black, fast centre-backs. What? What? What are you talking about? What is this guy on about, boys? Why? What the hell is he on about, boys? What's he talking about? Go on. Do you want to explain why? Why, bro? What's wrong with the white guy, bro? Ain't racism on that. What is this guy, bro? What is he on about? What's wrong with the white man, bro? Why does he want black guys with no white guy? Why can't I have a white guy, no? Not a lot of white man, no? This guy, bro. Crazy seasons, guys. Crazy seasons these days. Yeah. I don't know what's going on, man. There's a colour thing, bro. Bro doesn't like John Stones. It's a John Stones hater, man. Ruben Diaz agendas. Yeah. We know that this guy's got the Ruben Diaz agenda, bro. That's what we know. That's what we know, innit? But yeah, any other points on Jeremy Doku before we start waffling about some other players, boys? Get your comments in the chat if you've got anything else you want to say about Jezza before we move on to somebody else. Doku being ineffective is less Doku problem, more Pep problem. I think it's a hybrid. And to be fair, you've not said it's not completely a Doku problem, but I always said I think it was a hybrid. I think it was a coaching. I think it was a Doku problem. I think it was a Haaland problem, and I think it was a coaching problem. I think it was all 3. Yeah, Doku's ability to cross the ball wasn't good enough. Haaland would just stand at the back post and do nothing, and Pep didn't coach the 2 to connect. / didn't build the team in a way that we could get other bodies in the box to help Doku. Yeah. And all 3 of those things needs to improve. Now, what's happened? Haaland and Doku are now apparently talking to each other. Yeah, in training, which is nice. Yeah, good. That's a positive. Haaland's now looking a lot more alive in the box than he was last year. And we're now starting to get bodies into the box. So all 3 of those things now look like they're working, you know. But we need them all to work, man. I notice now Doku is getting more freedom. Doku, Foden, and Haaland, I see they have more freedom in their game. It was frustrating for me tonight, last night. Bad touches, wayward passes, but then it clicked and he cooked. If it clicks more often, then we could have a Sterling on steroids, says Infidel. Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's the thing, bro. I remember when I did my watch along with Doku when he was at Stade Rennes, yeah, and I said this guy is basically Sterling, bro. Yeah, but he's like, yeah, like you say, he's Sterling on steroids, man. Yeah, people tried saying he was the next Sane. I was like, bro, he's nothing like Sane. He's a Sterling regen, bro. Yeah. If Doku fails to perform on Sunday, sell him. I don't care, says Akiko. Doku is the winger with the most potential in the squad. If he can keep it up, he's a top 10 player, says Ram. Just joined the stream, but I don't know if anyone said this, but Doku gets mad GA for Belgium. Doku's never been the problem. We haven't got the best out of him yet, but it's coming now, says Jimmy. Yeah, I've always said it's not just a Doku problem. It's much more detailed than that. Anyone that's just said it's completely Doku problem. It's never just a complete Doku problem, man. Talk about Pep, bro. He needs glaze after getting so much shit. Yeah, he's getting stuff right, isn't he? He's getting stuff right, man. You know what I mean? I think he's humbled himself and humbled the squad, which is what we've been asking for. Yeah. It's like for me, yeah. I go back to that Tottenham game. We played that Tottenham game like we were mint. The way he set the team up was like we were mint, and we weren't mint, yeah. And we lost. Brighton, he should have done better as well, being proactive. Yeah, but the last 2 games, I think what he's doing, in my opinion, is He's picking teams and playing tactics to win the football match. I feel like what we used to do when we was in our prime, I felt like Pep just sent the players out and just said, right, do your thing, go win the match. And we did, because we were mint. But now, because we're not as good, that doesn't work. So I think Pep's now having to work harder in terms of tactics, in terms of how do we beat this team in front of us. And he's having, so you saw yesterday, completely different style of play to the style of play that we had against United. So I think he's working. I think he's starting to go, right, I need to fucking do more now. And like, what I'm saying? And like yesterday, he picked the same starting 11 because he ain't taking no risks. He's humbling. It's humbling situations. Like, right, we're playing Napoli at home. A couple of years ago, I could have changed a couple of players here, but we can't do that now. So I'm going full strength. But we won the game. Now the confidence is better. Now people are not moaning. Now people are not sat here going, we're fucking shit. Yeah, Pep out. We're going, okay, we've won 2 games in a row here. Now we've got Arsenal coming up. Let's see what we can do here now. But this is why, for me, yeah, this game against Arsenal at the weekend is absolutely huge, man. Yeah, it's huge, bro. We've got to win the game, man. We certainly can't afford to lose it. That's for sure. Imagine Van der Ven and Huzanov playing centre-back, says Adam. Yeah, that would be wild, bro. That would be wild, man. That's an OP pace, isn't it? That's OP pace, man. Absolutely. Yeah, I thought Guardiola was good yesterday. I thought he was our best defender yesterday on the pitch, Guardiola. I thought he was mopping up everything. He obviously offers most going forward because he's the best on the ball as well. So, yeah, I thought Guardiola's looking pretty decent, man. I'm saying. See what else you guys are saying. He's finally earning his money. Continuity is key if we want to pick up 4. I agree. Bro. Juma Bar and Huzanov. People say he won't have time to do anything against Arsenal, but bro has bullet time ability unlocked as slow as sledge. Come on, man. I feel many are getting too giddy, says Dean. We beat an awful United side and a 10-man side who offered nothing attacking threat. Arsenal will be the real test. Yeah, no, I agree. I've already said this. I said it on Dap's channel before. I said, listen, this might sound negative, innit? But even though these 2 wins have been good wins, we beat United who were crap and Napoli had 10 men. So I agree, Dean. I think this weekend's the game. If we beat Arsenal, yeah, chest is coming out big time. Big time if we beat Arsenal this weekend. Yeah, but it's a tough game and, I think it's going to be super tough if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, but let's see what happens, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, yeah, we've got a good spine in this team. Yeah, Diaz has had a couple of decent games. Donnarumma, Gvardiol, Diaz, Rodri, Foden, Haaland. That's about as good as you're going to get, chat. That's about as good as you're going to get in world football. My problem is it's outside of that spine. O'Reilly, Huzanov right back. Is that going to work? Yeah, Reinders, he's had a bit not great. Yeah, Doku, Savio, Bob, Bernardo. What performances are we going to get from these games? The spine ain't a problem. I ain't got a problem with the spine. I think the spine's probably, yeah, well, you can certainly argue it, Jack. You can certainly argue that spine is one of the best, if not the best spines in world football. Absolutely, you can. I just think the drop-off outside of the spine is just like, you know what I'm saying? But if those other players can perform to a good level, then, we've got a serious chance, man. That 10-man side of Serie A champions, that's Conte's 10 men, not just any 10 men. That side had only lost once in 2025 before yesterday. Give him respect and drop the gimmick. We're improving, for fuck's sake. We're definitely improving. We're definitely improving in that. I think the point that Dean's making is that people are not going to sit here, get the chest out based off of beating United who are crap and a 10-men Napoli. I think that's the point. I think everybody knows we're improving. Everybody can see that. We're definitely better than last year. I think we'll definitely get top 4. The question is, are we good enough to win the league? And I don't think anyone can make that assessment off the 2 games that we've just played. People will make the assessment based on the game against Arsenal this Sunday. I think that's the point that the guy's making. I remember that the evening Savinho Spurs bomber dropped. All you lot wanted Doku sold, and we're talking like Savinho was the second coming of Messi, says Bench. Big up, bro. DK says City aren't the same this year. Defensively shaky, no fear factor like in 2023, but showing good signs. I'd actually argue though, bro. I don't think the defense is looking shaky at the moment. I don't think the defense looked shaky yesterday. Granted, we're against 10 men Napoli. I don't think the defence looks shaky against United. I don't think we are looking shit. I think people are doing too much on this defensive shit thing. Yeah, I don't think our defence is looking shit at the moment. I think it's looking quite all right. I think it's probably looking quite strong, man, recently. I feel so confident with Donnarumma in goal. Feels like he'll save everything. Yeah, I do as well, man. Top signing, bro. Top signing. Were there any negatives from last night's game? Any negatives? Nah, don't think so. Don't think so. Don't think there was any negatives. Reinders. Yeah. It wasn't great, but he was better than he was in the last 3 games. So that was, you could argue that was a positive. He wasn't amazing, but he was better than he was in the last 3 games, 100%. The first half, I don't think the first half was a negative. I thought, we created a couple of opportunities. I didn't think we were that bad in the first half. You know what I mean? I just think Pep should have changed it earlier on. You know what I mean? But he's never going to do that. You know what I mean? Not a lot of managers make first half subs. LB, what do you think of the timing of this Arsenal game, bro? I think it's a good time to get our season back on too early. It's difficult, man. You know what I mean? It depends which way you spin the question. I think the games come too soon. Yeah, I think the games, because if you want my honest opinion, yeah, I think unfortunately, I think we'll get beat on Sunday, right? Yeah, I think the games come a week or two too soon. I just think that we just need that extra week of training, extra match fitness. I just think it's come a week too soon. I just remember we only had 1 preseason game. 1. I just don't know, man. Like, I don't think Arsenal have been great, man. I don't think Arsenal have been great. I really don't think they've been great this season. I don't know. If we win the game, it's mint because we could go on a 6, 7, 8 match winning streak with the fixtures we've got coming up. I just think that it's a little bit too soon, man. But I've got to say, I thought yesterday we didn't look like we was in pre-season. I thought our passing was a lot sharper yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Why'd you say? I don't know. I just think it's come 1 week too soon, bro. We've scored 9 and conceded 1 out of Arsenal, not been great. Was you great against Arsenal? No. You wasn't. Was you great against that Spanish team you played the other day? No, you wasn't. Come on, bro. Yeah. Exactly. You don't have to take everything personally, bro. It's not that deep, innit? I just don't think you've been that great, bro. Yeah, but not we. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be close, though. We won't get... I can't see us getting battered, man. If we get battered, bro, I'll be seriously worried, man. I don't see that happening. Oh, if we win the game, the season's on, bro. With the season's on big time if we win the game. Defo. I think I want to play like we did against United. I want to play like we did against United. Play a little bit deeper. Yeah, don't open up. Get them to break us down and try and get them like on the counter and quick transitions and shit. I wouldn't be going for it, man. Yeah, that doesn't mean I don't want to win. I'm setting up to win. I'm just setting up to win in that way like we did against United. Can we be delusional for once? You know what I mean? You can do if you want, bro. You can do if you want. The pressure's on them. Is it? I think the pressure's on both teams. Yeah, I had this conversation before. I think the pressure's on both teams. If we lose the game, title's over. Done. If Arsenal lose the game, yeah, their fans will go into meltdown. Yeah, their fans will go into meltdown. So I think the pressure's on both teams. I think there's huge pressure, which kind of tells us it might end up in a draw. Yeah, that's usually what happens in these scenarios. But I think the pressure's on both. I think the pressure's on both teams. We both got to win, really. Big up Tone says, I'm worried about how we played after Pep made all those subs in the second half. Bob and Cole didn't look penetrative. Well, yeah, I know, but he won't play anyway this weekend. Anyway, Tone. He's not going to play this weekend anyway. I need Rodri to score the winner. It's going to go off if that happens. Bro, it's mad, isn't it? There's defo pressure on City. If we lose the game, the season's over, man. Aiden, the title is over if we lose this game. That's 3 losses in the first 5 matches. Go and have a look at the Premier League tables over the last 6-7 years. How many losses do the title winners lose per season? We've still got to go to Anfield. We've still got to go to Spurs. And we lost 3 already. Come on, man. We can't afford to lose the game. I don't think a draw is a great result, but a draw is not at the end of the world, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Can't afford to lose 3 games, bro. Bro, remember, last year, Liverpool lost 4 games in the entirety of the Premier League season, and 2 of them come after they'd already won the league. Season before, City won the league, we lost 3 games all season. The year before that, City won the league, we lost 5 games all season. The season before that, City won the league, we lost 3 games all season. Yeah, this thing about, it's only 5 games in. What? What are you talking about? It's only 5 games in. You can't. The statistics tell us that if you lose more than 3 games a season, you probably ain't going to win the league. Does that mean our title challenge is over? Says West Ham. West Ham Steve. Yeah, sorry, bro. Yeah, I think your title race is over, man. I can't lie. Crazy. We're not in a title race, LB, man. We're in rebuild mode. How are we still doing that and still in the challenges? No, I think we're still in the race. We're in the race until we're not in the race, man. We're in the race until we're not in the race. And I still think we're in the race. Yeah. I think we're clinging on. Yeah, already. But I do think we're still in there. I think we're still in there, man. See what else you guys are saying. Pep knows he doesn't need to overthink things. Play our normal back 4. Rodri, Reinders, Silva in midfield. Doku, Karl, Foden up front while allowing Foden to dictate our play. Yeah, I don't know if I play Foden on the right wing, though. I think I might want him to play central. Play Bernardo right. I know that's crazy, bro. I'm saying play Bernardo right wing. I know that's just mad. But I think I play. But then again, do we not want Bernardo in the middle with Rodri just to solidify the midfield? Tricky one, man. I can't lie. Going into the Arsenal game with a winning mentality. They're going into the game to win it. Exactly. We're going to win the game. Yeah. That's what we try to do. Not like Arsenal comes to the Etihad and sit back and try to get a point. Do you think we can scam the title this season? I think we can win the title this season. But we can't afford any more mistakes. And we've got to put a winning run together. Yeah, you can't keep losing games and going, oh, it's fine. It's fine. 3 losses in 5 games, but it's okay. We're still in the title race. Yeah. You got to start fucking winning football matches, man. Yeah, Liverpool have won 4 out of 4. Yeah, and they'll probably beat Everton this weekend. That'll be 5 out of 5. Yeah, people are going, oh, don't worry if we lose against Arsenal. We're still in the title race. It's like, what? Come on, man. We're 8th in the league. Don't change the team. Yeah, I wouldn't change the team, bro. I wouldn't change the team. LB, last year, all Arsenal goals come from mistakes from us. Though we can do this, believe. Well, the good news is we've not really had that many bozo errors this season, yeah? And I'd argue, was Nunez's handball even a bozo? I don't even know if it was a bozo. But, yeah, we've not had any, like, proper bozo errors this year, which is nice. Yeah, we actually just, like, you know, maybe it was a bozo. I don't know if that's a bozo or it's just, you know, he put his hand up like that and I don't know what he's doing, really. But I don't know if that's a bozo necessarily. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Both of us will have some... What's this? Both of us will have same number of points if we win this game, says Mohan. Yeah. No, it will. We will, bro. Kanji was bad last year, bro. I can't lie. Oh, the Trafford bozo. Yeah, that was a bozo. I can't lie. What was the back line last season? It was... I'll check now, bro. It was... I'll go for the team. Ortega, Nunes, Akanji, Stones, Gavardio, Kovacic, Bernardo, Savio, Marmoush, Foden, Haaland. No wonder we got cooked. Yeah. This year, it's going to be Donnarumma, Huzanov, Diaz, Gvardiol, Nico O'Reilly, Rodri, Bernardo, Foden, Reinders, Doku, Haaland. It's a lot better than the one that played last year. A lot better. A lot better, bro. Last season we played with Ortega and now Donnarumma. We can be better. Exactly, man. Oh, I think Nunes is gone, man. Because the fact is, yeah, you got, again, Rico Lewis has just been given a 5-year contract, bro. So he's not going anywhere. Yeah, don't go anywhere. He's not going anywhere. So well, let's just assume, obviously, we don't fucking fully know with this club. We don't know what this club's going to do. Let's assume for a second, yeah, that this club actually buys a right back in the summer. Yeah, which is honestly not guaranteed. Yeah, but let's just assume they do buy a right back this summer. Where's Nunes going to play? Where's Nunes going to play? He's not going to play anywhere. So he'll be sold next summer. Yeah, he'll be sold next summer. It was always going to be him or Rico, man. And Rico's just signed a new 5-year deal. I don't think he goes in January. I don't think the club sign a right back in January. I don't think they do. If they were going to sign a right back in January, why didn't they just sign the right back in the summer? Well, that's a separate question. The fact is, it's happened. Whether you like it or not, he has signed a 5-year contract, so he's staying. So it is going to be Nunes is going. Yeah, I don't think so either, bro. I don't think so either. And listen, I was saying we need 4 or 5 players in January. Yeah, that's what I was saying. 4 or 5 players we need in January. I don't think we're going to sign a single player this January. The problem is when people say, "Nah, bro, we're going to sign a right back in January." If we're going to sign a right back in January, that means they've identified a right back. If they identified a right back, why didn't they just sign a right back in the summer? Unless they identify a right back that previously wasn't on their list between September and January. So a new player that they've identified, that's the only way really that they're going to buy one. Unless they just accept that they made a huge L and they should have signed one in the summer. Maybe then they go, you know what, lads, we should have signed one in the summer. Let's go get one. That's the other option. Let's assume, bruh. The news about the right back in January was to keep the fans happy, says Karl. Yeah, probably. Probably. We just got to hope and pray Livramento doesn't sign a contract at Newcastle, man. You know what I mean? But I think he will. I think he will. I think Newcastle will go to Livramento and not offer him dough. I reckon they're going to offer him cash. They'll probably make him one of the highest paid right backs in the Prem. Yeah, because they don't want to. They can't afford to lose him, really. Do I watch F1? Not really, but I do like F1. It's just I don't never have time to watch it because it's on at weekends when football's on. But I do like it. I do like it. I think he's good in both positions, bro. I saw him have a great. He played League of Leeds a couple of weeks ago. I watched it in the pub and he was class. Do you see Don have a massive go at Diaz? Love to see the confidence after 2 games, says Wiz. I thought you meant Don. Chelsea Don then for a second. I thought, fucking hell, what the fuck is Don saying? Cooking all our players for? No, I didn't see it, man, but good. I want him to start shouting at these defenders because they've not been good enough, mate. LB, what position do you think Foden will play most this season? I think 10. I think 10. I think 10, bro. Savinho over Bernardo? Nah. No. I don't change anything. I don't change a single player, bro. We can do the same for Livramento. Tell him we will match any offer. Yeah, true. We probably could do that, actually. I'm a confident this year. Not confident. I'm not confident we'll win the league, but I'm like, I feel like we've got a chance, bro. Whereas last year, as soon as Rodri got injured, we were finished. Yeah, finished. Finished we were. Whereas now we've got a chance. Yeah, and I do think as the season goes on, we'll get better and better and better. Yeah. The problem is by the time we get mint, by the time we get good enough where we're consistent, will we still be in a title race? Yeah, if we lose against Arsenal, we drop points against Everton, we drop points against this team, yeah, Villa, right? But then we start getting good in December and January. Will we be already too far away from Liverpool where the gap's too big? We've got to keep this gap close. Yeah. It's already 6-point gap. It's going to be a 9-point gap on Sunday if Liverpool win and Arsenal win. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, the gap can only get too big before you go, we can't do that. I was an OG member of the Doku Out Club, but if this keeps up, I will accept I was wrong, says James. Come on, man. Big up to you, bro. If we scam a Champions League, oh my God, says Miha. Yeah. The thing is, right, if he plays this back four, we've actually got a chance to win. If he plays Nunes or Rico Lewis right back in a knockout game in the Champions League, we ain't winning it, lads. Yeah, we just ain't. If he plays Huzanov, Diaz, Gavardio, yeah, we got a chance, man. We got a chance. I remember this as well. Champions League, it's not about who's the best team. You just need to be a little bit lucky at times, you know. Oh, Marmouche is in the gym, boys. Marmouche is in the gym. Yo, what the hell, man? We got the press conference. I didn't even realize we got press conference. Yo, we got Pep Guardiola press conference, man. Right, we'll go through the Pep Guardiola press conference as if that's just happened now. Didn't even realize. Shout out to Vedra, man. Says Manu Leaks legit or nah. Also thoughts on him. I don't think they are legit, but I rate him highly, bro. I'd have him at City. Yeah. Hashtag no to projects. Nah, I'd have him as a backup, man. I'd have him as the Kovacic replacement, bro. I'd have him as a Kovacic replacement if Kovacic dips. Yeah. I'd have him at City all day long. I think he's a baller. I think he's a baller, mate. Yeah, I think he's a guy's cold baller, to be honest. And obviously, but I don't know. I reckon he gets fired, man. I reckon he gets fired, Amorim. I think he gets sacked this weekend when Chelsea beat him. I think Chelsea beat United this weekend and he gets fired. Yeah, if they get beat off Chelsea this weekend, how on earth can he keep his job? How on earth can he keep his job, boys? Crazy, he can't. But yeah, I rate him. I rate him, Vedra. Let's have a look at Pep's comments, man. This is his press conference for the Arsenal game. He says, what's this? And Arsenal spending money. Only I want to say to my friend Arteta, if he wins the Premier League title, it will just because of spending, not because he worked a lot like Liverpool. If Arne Slot wins the title again, it will be because he spent a lot of money, right? It's not just City that spends. That happen, right? So all of them do it. For many, many years, every club can do whatever they want. I know how we've been treated is completely different, but what they want to spend is because they want it, and that's fine. Then the only thing I can say is they've been wise. They've spent what they believe they can do to compete against the best in the Premier League and Europe. Says Pep. Pep Guardiola on City's training plans between Napoli and Arsenal. We are going to hike in the mountains. We are going to do that in these couple of days. What? What's he talking about?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know what he's on about there. Yeah. What's he talking about? Hiking in the mountains. What is he going about? What's he on about? Yeah, it's mad. Doku in the middle is difficult for defenders because you can choose both directions. Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree. Isn't Naipan the Kovacic replacement? I don't know, man. I don't know if he's I don't know what he is. I don't know if he's going to actually be used as a Manchester City player or he's just a little bit CFA cash money project. Yeah, facts. I think Pep's been looking pretty relaxed in press conferences recently. I think he's been looking pretty relaxed, man. If I'm being honest. All right, come on, Tarek, man. Naipan is mint crazy given 2 years with cooking. I mean, damn, he's good. Yeah, I mean, he looked decent from what I seen the other day, but again, like I've not properly watched him yet. Let's see what else he's saying. Rodri. Okay, here we go. This is big news. Rodri. Pep Guardiola potentially starting against United, Napoli, and Arsenal. He says we'll see day by day. But what's important is he's played already too. For example, the training session on Wednesday, he didn't feel comfortable, didn't train good, but said, no, I'll be fine tomorrow. And he played. Nah, bro. Nah, we're done out here. What do you mean on Wednesday? The guy said he wasn't feeling good, but then we played him on the Thursday. Oh, my God. With him on the pitch, we feel more comfortable. But, of course, he's come from a tough injury. We have to be alert. We'll decide on Sunday how does he feel. Oh, man. Can you believe that? The guy apparently said on Wednesday he doesn't feel good, but then we play him on the Thursday in the Champions League. Crazy chat. Look at this. Caught in 4K. Proper confidence boost. Cheers, Pep. Madness. Honestly, boys. If he gets injured, man, it's long out here. Rodri also has to come off yesterday too. Yeah, apparently he did. Thoughts on Nico Jew placed Rodri well last night when he came on. I mean, the thing is, he couldn't really not do well because all he had to do was get the ball and pass it to a City shirt and he wasn't getting pressed. So, yeah, he couldn't really not do well. He kind of had to do well. If he didn't, then fucking hell, he would have got cooked. Pep Guardiola on moving level on points with Arsenal with a win on Sunday. Listen, it's the 5th game of the season. Come on. Pep, bro, you don't believe in the stats, bro. Pep's probably saying to me, well, if we lose on Sunday, it's only 5 games in. Yeah. You don't believe in statistics, guys. Yeah, when I tell Pep Guardiola that, you know, Liverpool only lost 2 games before they won the league last year. City won 3. And the year before that, I think it was 4. You don't believe. Yeah, he's a happy clapper. Pep's a happy clapper, guys. He's not a realist. Hope you enjoyed your rest, Rodri, because it was your last one. Yeah. Madness. But the thing is, yeah, he'll probably play on Sunday, unless he's injured. And then he won't play on Wednesday against Huddersfield. Yeah, rest him in against Huddersfield and then play him again next week. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look at our fixtures. Man City fixtures. Right, so we got... In fact, let me bring it up on screen. Right, here's our fixtures chat. So, when's the international break start? Where's the international break? Is it in November? When's the international? I thought there was one in October. Oh, there it is, isn't it? Is that the international break there, chat? Brentford and Everton. Is that an international break? Oh, nah. I think that's an international break, that, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so. Yeah, play him there. Arsenal. Rest him. V Huddersfield. Yeah. Play him v Burnley. But try and get him subbed off after 60 minutes. Yeah, you're at home to Burnley. Hopefully we can be 2-0 up by 60 minutes. Sub him off after 60 minutes. Play against Monaco. Probably going to need to play 90 minutes. Play against Brentford. 90 minutes. End. Yeah. And then hopefully Spain do what they did last time and just play him for 20 minutes again. They probably won't. But Spain in the last one played him 20 minutes. That would be great if they could do that. Do we need to play him against Burnley? Well, what's the point? If you're not going to play him against Huddersfield, you might as well, innit, bro? You might as well play him against Burnley. Yeah, but you're saying rest against Burnley, Thunder, but if you're going to rest him against Huddersfield, what's the point in resting him against Burnley? There's no point in giving him 12, 13 days off. Yeah? Because you want to keep some rhythm going. Yeah, but you're not playing. You say don't play him against Burnley, but like then he's gonna have what 13 days off. What's the point in that? Just play him 60 minutes, innit? I just play him 60 minutes against Burnley, mate. Yeah, but again, what's the point in bringing him on against Burnley? If you're gonna play him, you might as well start him. There's no point in bringing him on. What's the point in bringing him on? You might as well start him and get the game wrapped up rapid rather than sweating, bringing him on and push him for the last 20 minutes. Now, I'd be starting him if it was me. Oh, Pep doesn't agree with me. He says we are not going to win the Premier League on Sunday. We are not going to lose the Premier League on Sunday. Okay. What else is he saying? He says, Sir Alex Ferguson, when I arrived at Manchester City, said to Brian Kidd in the Premier League after Boxing Day, stay close to the top 4 after you can think about it. Last season, after Boxing Day, we were in another country. That's why go today and we'll see what happens. There are many games for experience in the 6 Premier League titles we won. I think 4 or 5 we were in December, January behind Liverpool and behind Arsenal. And at the end, we won it. I agree. We have to stay in touching distance with whoever's top of the table. The problem is, if you lose on Sunday and Liverpool win, you're at 9 points. That is stretching touching distance a lot, man. You can't afford to lose the game. You really can't afford to lose the game. But I agree with that. I always say you can't win the league in the first 4 months, but you can lose it. Yeah. Because I'd start, what I'd do, Chef, yeah, or Chief, yeah, Master Chief, big up, bro. Energy Sword Drillers, yeah. I'd start Nico against Huddersfield. I'd start Rodri for 60 minutes against Burnley, bring Nico on for 30 minutes, yeah, and then go from there. I don't think we can afford to take risks like with the games. We got to win these football matches. If we drop points, man, we're finished, man. I agree with playing him for 60 minutes tops until he's back to 100%. 9 points isn't touching distance. We're not in trouble season. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying with the 9 points. I think 9 points is like you're stretching it, bro. You're stretching it a lot. I think Arsenal were 8 points, weren't they? I think at one point there were 11 points, but we had a game in hand. So it was 8. I think it was 8 points they were clear. But it was technically 11. Yeah, but we had a game in hand. We had a game in hand. We have to be, yeah, exactly. Rotate at the right time. Rodri needs games for match fitness and needs to get back to his best. Nico isn't even a DM. It's unfair to him. Exactly that. But he can do a DM job against Huddersfield, surely. Surely he can play DM against Huddersfield. If he can't play DM against Huddersfield, again, you have to ask why the hell have we bought the guy, you know? They were 8 points clear in April. Yeah, but I think we had a game in hand, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we had a game in hand there. Because all the Arsenal fans like to remind us that we had a game in hand. Because otherwise it's pretty embarrassing. See what else he's saying. Here we go. On the 5-1 last year, this is what he's saying. He's saying, we started like that many times last season. And under 40, he said it now as well. Who else is going to say this? Under 14's team gave away 1,000 million goals a lot of the time. Pretty good considering how he was. The last 15, 20 minutes was a disaster. We forgot to do what we had to do. And after it was easy for them. Hopefully this season, we can make a little more of a challenge because Mikel is an extraordinary manager. What they've done in increasing the squad in the transfer windows, unbelievable squad, unbelievable team, one of the toughest in Europe right now. We'll see what we have to do, which players are fit. We'll try and compete and be a better team than last season, especially in the last 20 or 25 minutes. I've got to say, yeah, I think for the manager to say this is quite something. Yeah, I feel like for the players to say something like this, yeah, you see that a lot. We've seen Rodri say it. We've seen Bernardo say it. We've seen De Bruyne say it. But I think for the manager to say this, that's kind of mad, isn't it, chat? The manager's saying that we're playing like a bunch of under 14s. That's mad. Crazy. Let's see what he's saying there. Pep Guardiola on whether the disastrous spells are gone from the City team. You should have asked me after Brighton. I know people say we weren't good, really. I know my team, when it's consistent, when you have 6 Premier League titles, it's because you've been a machine, a consistent team. And in that, we have to prove more. What's important is the feeling, the vibe of the team, body language especially. I'm just focused on that. The kindness and body language of the team has grown up and we're really pleased. Win or lose, we always try. But when you see the team in a good vibe, that's what you have to try and do. Yeah, that's facts. I see that. I see the better vibes. I do see vibes are improved. I see that, man. We do look like that everything's going a little bit better in it. You know what I'm saying? It was true, though. No, it was true. It was facts. It was facts. That's why we had the Bozo counter, man. That's why we had the Bozo counter. Yeah, the Bozo counter was legit. Pep knew it was legit, man. Yeah, he spoke about it in his fucking interview, man. Yeah, the Bozos were bozoing. We're playing like under 14s. We said the vibes here. Yeah. Yeah, smash these likes up as well, guys, if you've not done so already, man. Yeah, 650 people locked in. We're on 230 likes. Let's see if we get 20 people. 20 people out of 650 to hit the thumbs up button, man. Let's get to 250 likes. What else is he saying? He says, on Arsenal, for me, it's the most solid team. They don't make mistakes at the back. It's an incredibly solid team. They have pace up front and, of course, set pieces with Nico Jova. He was here. So in every department, it's what a team in every department, says Pep Glaze. Stop the Glaze. Yeah. Guys, Glaze in chat. Pep Glaze. See what else you guys are saying. Fucking out season so diabolical. It was bozo. Yeah, I know. Last year it was balls after balls. Honestly, it was horrendous, man. Yeah, the bozo counter was crazy. Yeah. But Pep even spoke about it in the interview he did with Neil Warnock. He said, Neil Warnock said, you're making loads of mistakes at the back. What's going on? And Pep said, the players have had a meeting, loads of meetings about the mistakes. They had a meeting last week. And then the very next game, Arsenal, 90 seconds, mistake, goal. What can you do? It's not like they didn't know. They knew what was going on. Yeah, they knew the mistakes were happening. It was just they couldn't stop them for some reason. Well, what else is he saying here? Yes, Pep. Fucking mentality, boys. Mentality, guys. Yeah, Pep Guardiola on whether he's spoken to the Premier League about UEFA about the schedule. He says, don't go for that. It's not necessary. Mentality, guys. Yeah, mentality.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it. I feel it. He's cooking.
It's cooking, man. Yeah, it's cooking. No moaning. Yeah. No moaning. Yeah, this is the facts. Mentality. We get on with it. We deal with it. Yeah, with Man City, we don't start moaning at referees. We don't start moaning at fixture schedules. We deal with it ourselves. Mentality, guys. This is what it says, man. Mentality. Come on, man. Our head was all over the wall. We had no clue what the fuck was happening. Yeah, it's bad, bro. I can't even lie. The setup of the team was horrendous last season. Yeah, it was shit, man. Last year, it was hurting to watch the team. Yeah, it was. Those 8 games without a win was horror. It was. Yeah, who remembers my crisis video? I got so much shit for that. But I was right. I was right. I didn't want to be right, but I was fucking right. Yeah, I was right. Always remember, performances dictate long-term results. If you're playing shit, yeah, and you don't deserve to win, and you do that every game, eventually you're going to stop winning. Facts. And as soon as it happened at Spurs, bang, the switch was switched and we were finished. Maybe bozos build up in players' bodies. Liverpool had due a bozo season with all the look at they've been having on the slot. Yeah. But at the same time, bro, when you've got the reverse bozo, yeah, which is scoring last minute goals, that also is just something that continues to happen and happen and happen. So, you know, sometimes you just can be cooked, bro. Sometimes you can just be cooked. When did Zinchenko go to Forest? Yeah, he went this summer, man. Career's gone down the pan. You know what, as well, with Zinchenko, I actually like that guy. Yeah, I actually really like the guy. And then he went to Arsenal and started like saying stupid fucking shit. And I was just like, fuck you, man. Yeah, we give you a career. Yeah, and he started saying stupid stuff, like saying Partey is better than Rodri. Like, are you off your fucking head, mate? Yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah, twat. So I'm glad I'm so glad that guy's career's gone down the pan, mate. Yeah. Mad guy, man. See what else he's saying. What else does he say, guys? No, he's not said anything else, man. He's not said anything else. I think that's the end of it. What was he saying? What was he saying, bro? Facts. Yeah, he did. He did ball out once or twice for us, though, when he needed it. Yeah, he did. He was good, man. Yeah, partially to blame for the Champions League final goal, but we'll allow that. Yeah, mainly on Pep. But that was good for us. I never wanted to not like the guy. Yeah, he made it happen by going to Arsenal and started saying stupid stuff. He should have just respected us, man. Did you see what Slot said about Grealish and City? Now, what's he saying? I'm starting to not like this guy. He's starting to piss me off, man. I liked him last year. Yeah, but now he's starting to get infected. Yeah, he started to get infected, bro. They had a good spell when we faced them last season, made some good signings. One of them is Jack Grealish on loan, who's worth 100 million. He's doing well. Yeah, I mean, that's just fine, isn't it? That's not really a problem, is it? I mean, that's facts, isn't it? It was worth 100 million. So it's facts. Facts, mate. Factual stuff. He's got knee problems. The guy's probably going to be finished, man. You know, he's had like 3 knee reconstructions or something. He's had 3 knee reconstructions or something, Gabriel Jesus. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man, because I like Gabby. I still like Gabby. I like Gabby, man. Yeah, I don't think Gabby's ever said anything bad about City since he's left. I think he respects us, mate. Yeah, I think he respects us. Yeah, so I like Gabby. I'll never slag Gabby off. Never slag Gabby off, mate, unless he slags us off first. You know what I'm saying? I'll only ever respond. I will never start the beef with Gabby. Yeah, Gabby will start the beef. We respond, but I don't think he's ever said anything. So I like Jesus. The thing is with Jesus, right? Jesus was a perfect squad rotation player. Yeah, perfect squad rotation player. But he wanted more. And we couldn't offer him more because we knew that he wasn't good enough to start as a striker at Manchester City. Yeah, we knew that. Yeah, so he wanted more. And you know what? I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, I get it. Player wants to not be a squad rotation player. Yeah, he wants to be a starter. Well, we can't offer you that, so you have to leave. We got good money out of it. We got 50 mil. Yeah, we bought him for what, 20 or something? Yeah, so we made good profit on it. But Arsenal are now a title challenging side. He's not good enough for them. So that's why they've signed Havertz, and then that's why they signed Gyökeres. And I always said, yeah, he was a better winger than he was a striker. I always said that. I said that to Arsenal fans when they signed him, and they didn't listen. They didn't want to hear it. I said, you've just signed a really good winger, but you've not signed a good striker. Yeah. I always said I thought Jesus' best position was left wing. I mean, he's decent on the right as well, to be fair, but I thought his best performances came when he played left wing or right wing. Yeah. Real Madrid. Yeah. Top performance. I'm pretty sure he played with wing on there. I remember he played on the wing, I think, first game of the season against Norwich. He started right wing and got a hat-trick of assists. But yeah, big game. He was great because he worked so hard. But it is what it is. Like, player wants to be a starting player. I've got no problem with that. Yeah, of course, no problems. Yeah, I always respect Gabby Jesus, man. Yeah, he's never said anything bad about us, not that I can remember. So no problem, no problems, mate. Cross to Bernardo. Yeah, I know, man. It's a Sterling thing all over again. Players that could slam with Haaland as soon as they left, gone through the door. It's difficult, man, because some of these players, they don't realise that they are so good because of the system, because of the players that they're with, and because of the manager. And a lot of these players think that they're just mint. And they are mint, but they think they're better than they are. And then they leave. They go to a weaker team with a weaker manager, and then they're not as good. And then they fall off. And then they go, what the fuck has happened here? Because you had it, man. The grass ain't always greener on the other side, guys. Yeah, that's the facts. Yeah, look at Sterling now. He's training with the kids. He's 30. He's training with the kids, lads. Do you know what I'm saying? He left and said he was going to go Chelsea win Ballon d'Or. I knew straight away, bro. Nah. As soon as he said that, I was like, this guy don't get it, man. He don't understand. He don't get the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to... But at the same time, these players, like, they back themselves. I get it, they back themselves in that. But at the same time, you've got to understand what team you're in, bro. Yeah, I think Sterling could have done bits, man, if he stayed at City with Haaland, bro. I maintain that, yeah. He would have had a better chance than going to Chelsea anyway. Yeah, the guy's obviously not arse now because the guy's on 350 grand a week for the next 2 years. You don't have to do anything. He's chilling. He's living life. I think the guy's checked out, mate, to be honest with you. I've seen people on Twitter the other day saying, oh, Chelsea are treating Sterling so bad, making him train with the reserves or doing whatever. And it's like, nah, you don't get it. Sterling's checked out, mate. Sterling don't give a fuck. He's recognised that his career's over and he's just going to sit there and earn 350k a week for the next 2 years. Yeah? He's chilling. Yeah, you think that Sterling didn't have the opportunity to go to another team on loan? You think he couldn't have got a Prem team like Fulham or something? You think he couldn't have gone to the Championship? You think he couldn't have gone Saudi? You think he couldn't have done all these things? The guy's from London. That's where he's born. That's where he's grown up. He's now living in London. He's recognised that he ain't ever going to go back to the Sterling that he once was. So why? He's not got the desire for it. He's not got a fight. So he's like, you know what? 350 grand a week. I'll sit here for the next 2 years and just bring in the cash. Because Mira, I think he's given up, bro. I don't think he's got the desire. I don't think he's got the desire. He's done it. He's achieved it. He's achieved what he needed to achieve in the game. Yeah, by the Champions League. He's achieved everything that he's needed to achieve in the game. Yeah, he won the Prem and that. Yeah, one of the best wingers we've had at our club. But that's him. He's done now. I just think he's just chilling. He wants to live in London. That's where he grown up as a kid. He's got his whole family there, all his mates there. He's on 350k a week. Yeah. So I just think you know, people are getting onto Chelsea about it. Here's LB defending Chelsea. Oh my God, shock. I don't think it's a Chelsea thing. I think Sterling's just chilling. I think he's happy. Yeah, I think he's happy. Makes me piss how opposition fans try and use the whole system thing as a diss, like we haven't won 6 Premier Leagues in 8 years. Yeah, it's facts, bro. It's actually wild, isn't it? It's mad, isn't it? Crazy. Oh, I don't need to see the stats to show how much he ran and how well he pressed. Those who say he doesn't do well enough for the team at watch it. Yeah, it's facts, bro. Facts, man. Big up Brandon says Jeremy can do the big games. Case on point, the assist v Madrid where he assisted KDB. I'm hoping we can at least draw with Arsenal. We need to keep building. Yeah, we do. We need to build some momentum. That's what it's about now. It's about momentum. Yeah, if we want to win this league title, we got to build some momentum, man. I agree. Massive game this Sunday, man. And it's only in 2 days' time. It's crazy, man. Bro, I feel like I need a week to prepare, innit? I think I need a week to build up, but we ain't got... Do you know what, though? I think that not having a build-up time might do us good, especially after last year. Because if we had a week build-up time, yeah, we'd be seeing a 5-1 everywhere. We'd be seeing them mocking us everywhere. We'd see all this blah, 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 blah every day for a week. Now it's like, right, well, today, yeah, it's going to happen. Tomorrow, no one will be speaking about City Arsenal because everyone will be speaking about Liverpool Everton. Sunday, bang game. I actually think, low-key, that might be better for us because we can't think about last year. You know? Anyway, that's the positivity spin I'm putting on it. Big up JCI says, smash these likes up, people. Happy Friday. Big up LB. Big up, bro. Come on, man. Big up to you. Enjoy your day, mate. Oh, sweet, can you see? That's Canada, isn't it? Or is that, wait a sec, is that America? I always get it wrong. 1 second. Wait a sec. I think that might have been America. Canada National Anthem. Oh, yeah, I think I got it wrong. I think I sang the wrong one. Yeah, that was the wrong one. That was the wrong one. Shit. Sorry, bro. I thought that was... I always get them fucking mixed up, man. Nah, it's an L. My bad, isn't it? My bad, bro. Shit. Yo, big up Bevo who says Doku Ballon d'Or challenge or charge. Yeah, bro, relax, yeah. What is it with you putting all these pressures on these players? First of all, you got Cherky 30 goals. Now you're saying Doku Ballon d'Or. Yeah? Relax. Relax, bro. Yeah, how about you win 3 games in a row? Big up, lad. Good show last night as well. Cheers for coming on. Stinker. Nah, it's crazy. I always get it mixed up, man. Yeah, I always get it. I always get it mixed up. Nah, come on, bro. Yeah. Madness. Anyway, boys, I think that's going to be me done because I need to go to the gym. Not cutting my hair until City win 3 games in a row. That guy's cooked, bro. I'd start Doku. I wouldn't change this. I wouldn't change the team, bro. Yeah, I wouldn't change the team. I wouldn't change the team. I'd start the same side and then rest and recover for the Huddersfield game and just change it up for Huddersfield. Yeah, I'd just change it completely up against Huddersfield. Man. I'd start the exact same team. No, I wouldn't change Bernardo. I just wouldn't do nothing, Mirat. Yeah, I know it's mad, yeah, but I just wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything. I'd just start the exact same starting 11. Yeah. And obviously, my ideal situation, I wouldn't have Bernardo in the team, but I just wouldn't change. I wouldn't risk it. We've won 2 games in a row. Yeah. I just wouldn't risk anything, man. Consistency is key. Facts. Yeah, man. Big up Bonzi, bro. Big up, bro. From work. Can't wait for the Arsenal game. Have a great Friday. Yeah, big up, man. Have a good shift, bro. Whatever you're doing. Keep the winning formula. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Do we sit back or possession merchants? I wouldn't be full sending it, man, because they can open us up. I think we got a box clever in this game. We got a box clever. Yeah, we go for it. Ham will get cooked. Yeah, let's just box a bit clever. Let's first 10, 15 minutes. Let's just get in there. Let's try and dead the crowd a little bit. Yeah, keep the ball. Yeah, go long if we need to. Nothing's no risky. No, let's not concede a goal the first 10, 15 minutes. Let's just chill out. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Usually your video comes up in my homepage when you're live, but it doesn't anymore. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. They've defo changed something, man. YouTube have defo changed something, mate. Because we used to get like 1,000 people in streams. Now we're only getting like 600. I spoke to Hossam about it the other day, and he said he's gotten less people in his streams now as well. I think YouTube maybe is not pushing live streams as much or something. I don't know why. But they've defo changed something, bro. I'll be real. But I don't know what it is. So you have to sometimes, yeah, I don't know. YouTube beef. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, lads, I'm going to wrap it up there, man. Go gym. Gonna go gym, man. Get a nice sesh. But yeah, big up to everybody, man. I'll be back tonight, but it'll be late because I'm going out for a bit tonight. So it'll be a late one, but we will be there. But yeah, big up to everybody, man. Smash these likes up. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Hit the notification bell. That might help. Yeah, that might help in it. But yeah, make sure you hit the notification bell. Leave a comment down below if you're watching back on replay. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, people.